Hello, my name is Olivia Hines, and I am part of the Occupy Northwest Arkansas movement, and you are watching Fayetteville Public Access Television.
Hi, I'm Richard S. Drake, and this is my video resume for the Fayetteville School System. I'm applying for the job of chef for the Fayetteville School System. I've been watching these shows on the Cooking Channel and the Travel Channel and the Fox News and whatever channel comes on, all about teaching our children about good nutrition. I've been watching Jamie Oliver going across America, changing our children's eating habits. And I agree, by golly, and you know what? We need to get back to basics with these kids. Stop giving them quarter-pound sandwiches and things like that. Yesterday I saw that one restaurant chain has a quarter-pound foot-long coney dog. Okay, well, after you're done waddling away from the sandwich with that one, you know, where are you going to go next? So what I'm going to do today is to show you my basic program. It works well for breakfast, works well for lunch, and works well for a mid-afternoon snack. Peanut butter. Now, don't scoff, because peanuts are a great American staple. They are invented by a great American scientist. I believe it was George Washington Carver. The way one of our teachers told us in school was he told farmers to grow peanuts because it would help replenish their fields. And suddenly farmers had many fields of peanuts. They had gallons and buckets and truckloads of peanuts, but they had nothing to do with it. So over one glorious weekend, George Washington Carver invented 63 different uses for peanuts. And one of those uses was the incredible peanut butter. Now, we all know about butter. I'm not sure exactly how butter is made, but it's churned. And they have entire churning factories where butter's churned. And close to these churning factories, you find peanut factories where peanuts come and they are churned into peanut butter. Now, what we're going to do right now is make the famous Richard S. Drake peanut butter sandwich. And this will save money for the school system because you don't have to, it will just serve as one meal. You don't have to waste money on dessert or an appetizer or anything like that. Just one delicious peanut butter sandwich that the child can eat. And believe me, when they eat this particular sandwich, it will take them the entire lunch hour. Now, we take the crust of the bread. It's important that you take the crust of the bread because it has to support all of the peanut butter. Now, so we start laying the peanut butter on.
Mr. Drake, isn't it true that there are a lot of people who are allergic to peanut butter?
Like I give a rat's ass. This is my career we're talking about here. Now that we've heard from Health Nuts, we'll get back to making the basic peanut butter sandwich. Just slather on a little bit more peanuts. You know, peanuts actually have saved wars. Countries have gone to war over peanuts. Did you know that the Crusades in the Middle Ages were fought over spices and peanuts? In fact, Richard the Lionhearted from England fed his men on nothing but peanuts and paprika, hence the famous peanut butter paprika sandwich. A lot of people don't know that outside of England. Here we go. Got to be very careful because the bread is very sensitive. Now, the trick is, you see, and there's all sorts of vitamins in peanut butter that a lot of people are really unaware of. You have well, you have iron, 4% iron. And it says serving size 2 tablespoons. And it serves about 10. Well, so what we're going to do here, because we're going to make one very good, very delicious peanut butter sandwich, the child doesn't have to eat until, well, maybe the next morning or that night. Anyway, and during World War II, a lot of soldiers fought harder because they wanted to get home and have a peanut butter sandwich. PB&J is a popular expression, peanut butter and jelly. So jelly actually does, of course, dilute the glorious taste of the peanut butter. Peanut butter on toast is a great meal, I think, that we could have for breakfast for the kids. The fact that I own stock in a major peanut butter company, I think, should only work to my benefit for the Fayetteville school system, which means I could probably get them a good deal on the peanut butter. You'll notice that the peanut butter is spread lightly on the bread at this point. Not too thick, not too thick. Children love peanut butter. A lot of gangs in the inner cities, especially in the 50s, juvenile delinquents, they fought their turf wars over peanut butter. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, in fact, you know, Tea Party rallies, one of the main staples of Tea Party rallies are Kool-Aid, bourbon, and peanut butter. And this looks good. I imagine any of us would like to just go back to school and have lunch with our kids. You know, anybody could hire Jamie Oliver for a fancy ABC special, but really, the whole thing about America is getting back to basics. You know, corporal punishment, getting rid of art class, getting rid of music class. I think America has to get back to basics. We have to get back to what made this country great. I think we have to teach creation science in schools. I think we have to just teach the music of John Philip Sousa. I think we have to go back to black and white television. I think we have to think about what made this country great and get rid of the fancy stuff. I really do. Letting women vote. I mean, whoever thought that was a good idea? I mean, you know, I think that once children start having delicious meals like this, I think that philosophies like this will make sense to them. Isn't this great? Doesn't this just make your mouth water? I'm serious. Isn't this just the neatest thing you ever saw? So, and I really think that once we get back to basics in this country, peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter sandwiches for breakfast, noon, and night, except on Sundays, baked beans. Baked beans are pretty good, aren't they? I think I would alternate every day. Maybe peanut butter sandwich one day, maybe a big trough of baked beans the next. Because kids are pretty basic, you know. I think we give kids too much benefit. I think we think they think too much. When really kids are pretty basic. Give them some Legos and some Lincoln Logs and a peanut butter sandwich, and they're okay for a week, you know. And I think that the whole thing about education in schools is that we give them too many choices. And one of the things about choice in schools is we give them too many choices in food. And I think that we confuse children. And I think that's where a lot of drug use comes from. A lot of problems in our school system comes from confusing our children because we put too much pressure on them. And they come home and they start raiding your medicine cabinet. They start looking at your stock portfolio. They start they start voting for liberals, they start worrying about the environment because we give them too many choices. I would take literature class out of school too, I really would, because children need to be taught, well, A, to obey, that's the most important thing. They need to be taught to follow, to obey, to obey their elders, to listen to bumper sticker philosophy, to join the Tea Party of their choice. You know, the Republican Party is good. The Republican Party has gotten by on peanut butter for many, many generations now. And you know, I think that one good peanut butter sandwich a day, maybe around 10 o'clock in the morning, would do kids great, don't you? I mean, you're looking at the sandwich, you're thinking, my goodness, why didn't my parents, why didn't my school system give me a sandwich this good? Anyway, Fayetteville school system, if you're watching this video resume, I think you should fire the guy you hired as chef because he's offering kids too many choices. You offer kids too many choices, they read too much, they start dressing differently from other kids, they start thinking for themselves, and that's a bad thing. Peanut butter and milk every day for kids. So, as you can see, hopefully the camera can see here that we are, the entire jar is empty. Empty jar of peanut butter. And now, as you can see, we have, it's almost too wonderful to behold, this peanut butter sandwich. But this is what children need every day in school. This is all they need, Fayetteville school system, is this one peanut butter sandwich. 10 o'clock in the morning, one peanut butter sandwich, and they'll be stuck for the day. And they'll literally be stuck for the day. So I hope you enjoy my video resume, and bon appetit. Hi, I'm Richard S. Drake, and this is my video resume. Let's do this again. Hi, I'm Richard S. Drake, and this is my video resume for the Fayetteville school system. I'm applying. Okay, do it again.
Hello, my name is Olivia Hines, and I am part of the Occupy Northwest Arkansas movement, and you are watching Fayetteville Public Access Television.
I think all of us have some advice that our mom probably told us when we were growing up. And I think some of it we maybe took and some of it we probably didn't take, probably much of it we didn't take. This song is about some of that advice. It might apply in your life. These days I've been recalling all the wise little words my mom used to tell me when I was a girl. Don't wear any underwear someone might see, or with every privilege goes responsibility. She assured me this advice was for my own good, but one she used to tell me I never understood. Until now, and now I pay the price for not really understanding my mother's advice. So now I would like to share with you my story in order to help clarify the advice my mom gave me that I really never understood, and maybe help you with some advice your mom may have given you that you didn't understand. It might save you some heartache. Here goes. 5 years ago I met a woman named Kate. We made a commitment, life was great. I said I love you, I'll be true, my dear. And at the time I really was sincere. And then it happened about a year ago. I met Edith and lost control. She was sweet, sensitive, she was hot. I just had to see her, I just couldn't get caught. Things went pretty well until the other night. Kate confronted me, it was an ugly fight. She said you lied and now I'm calling your bluff. I said, I'm so sorry, honey, it wasn't enough. I went to Edith cause I needed a friend. She bluntly told me, this is the end. You said you loved me, who the hell is Kate? I said, oh shit, I'm sorry, but it was too late. So now I'm sitting here alone again, under an advice my mama told me back then. Looking back, I wonder how she knew. She'd say, you can't have your Kate. And Edith, it was good advice, but I didn't think I needed it. You can't have your Kate and Edith too. Listen to your mama. You can't have your Kate and Edith too.
Okay, the song's called A Back Porch Boogie. Well, I was sitting out on the back porch, picking with my brother Bill. I said, you know I love the boogie woogie, and I probably always will. Sometimes we play it on the front porch for the whole wide world to see. But when we come round back, it's a natural back. It's a back porch boogie for me. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie, you can boogie woogie all night long. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie, you can boogie woogie all night long. Well, you know I'm gonna let my hair down. I can even kick off of my shoes. Just a little bit of that back porch boogie will chase away all my blues. I got Brother Bill's bass on the backbeat, Clambone playing on the drums. You know that feel when we all get together. It's a boogie woogie son of a gun. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie, you can boogie woogie all night long. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie. Back porch boogie. boogie, you can boogie woogie all night long. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la. Back porch boogie, back porch boogie, back porch boogie. You can boogie woogie all night long. Back porch boogie, back porch boogie, back porch boogie. You can boogie woogie all night long. Well, now we're at the scene from out of nowhere. There's people dancing in the yard. Ken and Andy playing their guitars. Dr. Blue's blowing on the harp. All our friends and neighbors start to gather round. Seems everybody wants to get a little closer to the back porch boogie woogie sound. Back porch boogie, back porch boogie, back porch boogie. You can boogie woogie all night long. Back porch boogie, back porch boogie, back porch boogie. You can boogie woogie all night long. Oh, back porch boogie, back porch boogie. Yeah, the back porch boogie. You can boogie woogie all night long. Back porch boogie. You can boogie woogie all night long. Oh, the back porch boogie. You can boogie woogie all night long.
This is not a time to falter. This is not a time to fall. This is not a time to give up what you have struggled to create. There is still a power in the earth no man can break. Take courage, be not afraid. This is not a time to falter. This is not a time to fall. This is not a time to give up what you have struggled to create. There is still a power in the earth no man can break. Take courage, be not afraid. Yes, it is true. There really are people in power who are nothing but schoolyard bullies, stupid and mean. And they're pushing on you, not even for their own gain. No logic can explain, and nobody wins. But they can't hold a candle to you when you stand with your feet firm on the path you love and true power in your hand. True power, true power, true power. This is not a time to falter. This is not a time to fall. This is not a time to give up what you have struggled to create. There is still a power in the earth no man can break. Take courage, be not afraid. All around you, people can look you in the eye, tell you powerful lies, leave you confused. So what can you do? The power is not its own, and aim higher, my friend, and it'll come true. Because they can't hold a candle to you when you stand with your feet firm on the path you love and true power in your hand. True power, true power, true power. This is not a time to falter. not a time to fall. This is not a time to give up what you have struggled to create. There's still a power in the earth no man can break. Take courage, be not afraid. This is not a time to falter. This is not a time to fall. This is not a time to give up what you have struggled to create. There is still a power in the earth no man can break. Take courage, be not afraid. Take courage, be not afraid. This old man, he builds trains and signs his name with a piece of wood. Drop it through, sand it down again. Yeah, this old man is my old friend. This old man, he drives cars, old red Fords with black old tires and a pickup truck. Lots of luck, will it start again? Yeah, this old man is my old friend. This old man, he loves kids. He thinks pumpkin is really his. With a game of cards, staring hard, looking down his nose. There's lots of things that this man knows. Tried to love her, but she wouldn't be true. Breaks a man's heart right in two. The day she left him, the sky turned gray. But he got up and worked the very same day. Oh, this old man, he has pain. He rolls it over inside his brain. But the memories come time and time again. Yeah, this old man is my old friend. This old man, he works hard all day long till he gets tired. But he never stops thinking that's what he's gonna do. And he keeps on thinking till he gets through. This old man, he builds trains. He builds trains and signs his name with a piece of wood. Drop it through, sand it down again. Yeah, this old man is my old friend. Yeah, this old man is my old friend.
Politics in general and jobs that don't pay enough, 40-hour work weeks, books full of boring stuff, schools that should teach but kids don't learn a thing. These are a few of my least favorite things. Healthcare that won't heal and how people treat the earth, paying tolls and taxes, disbelief in self-worth, bitter cold winters that cut into spring. These are a few of my least favorite things. Religions that claim they're true, don't get me started. Standards that double and people cold-hearted. Judgment and bias when freedom don't ring. These are a few of my least favorite things. All the lying, all the killing. When I'm depressed and sad, I add that to all of my least favorite things, and then I feel really bad. I feel like Julie Andrews or something.